Hello guys, long time no see. Today I'll be doing my top 10 winter fragrances for 2021. And I will be uploading more regularly now. I've just been going through a lot of things like school, work, etc. But I'm back for now. So, I have 5 bottles out of the 10, 3 decants, and 2 I actually use my decants up, and I'm looking at getting bottles. So yeah, let's get into it. Number 10 is going to be Ombre Tabac by Daniel Hosier. This is an incredibly sweet amber scent. There's tobacco in here, don't get me wrong, but for me this is centered almost completely around the amber. It's almost like you throw a lot of amber into this smoothie, sprinkle some tobacco, there's a little bit of tobacco in there, but it's really just all about that amber. I'll be doing a review on this probably in like a month or so. It's really nice. Will I get a bottle of it? We'll see. I'm kind of a minimalist, as you guys will see in my collection video coming up soon, where I only buy bottles if it's like the best in class, so to speak. I'll go more to that in the future video, but I feel like that's worth mentioning. So number 9 is La Liturgie des Heures by Javoy Paris. I only have a little bit left. This smells just like how I imagine an altar would smell like in a church. It's incense heavy. If you've smelled any of the Comme des Garçons like incense collections like Chiara Avignon, you kind of know what this smells like. It's really, really nice. The dry down is very, very ashy, like super ashy. So if you don't like ashy scents, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's really interesting and I really, really like it. So the last decant on the list is going to be Intoxicated by Killian. Coffee and rose. That is what this is about. It's pretty popular in the community. A lot of people have smelled it. A lot of people probably have it on their list as well. It's just really, really good. I probably won't be buying a bottle of this. It leaves a bit mature for me, honestly. But it just smells so, so good that I could not put it on the list. And the next one, I don't have a bottle or decant of. I use my entire decant of, and I'm looking at getting a 30 ml. It's gonna be Russian Tea by Masco Milano. Take Tuscan Leather, almost spruce it up a bit with like a springy vibe, and that's what you get. It's like a mint raspberry leather scent. It's really nice. I probably won't buy a bottle of it because I have Tuscan Leather, but it's really, really good. And I'm looking. I go back and forth, as you can tell, even in the last 30 seconds. I mentioned I'll buy it and I won't. I'm going back and forth if I want it or not. But we'll see. I'll probably just buy another decant and see how that goes. Number 6. Bitter Peach, Tom Ford. This fragrance is insane. Think of like peach rings soaked in rum with like an incredible patchouli dry down. If you smell Black Orchid, the dry down's not dissimilar from that. It's almost like if you take Black Orchid and just add a ton of peach into it, like a peach overdose. It's really, really good. It can be a little bit sweet outside of like really, really cold weather, which is the reason I don't wear it too often down here in Florida, but it is really nice. And I mean, but this 50 ml is gonna take me a while to go to. I've only made like maybe a 5 ml dent in there. So I'll have that for many years to come. And number 5 is the last one I don't have a bottle of, and that's Followed by Kerosene. I just finished my decant of that. It's a really, really nice, sweet, like mapley coffee scent. If I'm picking out of all the coffee scents I've ever tried, Kerosene's the best, for sure. Followed by Kerosene is the best. That scent is absolutely amazing. It's not too strong in the coffee, but it's very realistic. It's nice and well-rounded. The maple in there is amazing. So, number 4, Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. This is just classy. Like it's, I mean, most of you guys have probably tried it now. Raspberry leather, it's fruity, it's animalic, it's perfect. Like there's not much in here that I dislike. If I'm going to, my university's library at night, I want to put on something that's very studious and it's cold outside, Tuscan Leather's my guy. I'm going for it. I'll be reviewing it more. I'll be reviewing all these in videos if I haven't done it already. But Tuscan Leather is really something special. It's one of my favorite scents ever. That's all I can really say about that. Number 3, it's a bit of a rare one. We got Norn by Slumber House. This is I don't know how many of y'all listen to black metal, but there's a band called Over. Their debut album's called Berg Tot. This smells just like the cover of that. Think of you being in almost like a wintry forest. It's pouring down snow, but it's still green, like some evergreen trees. And you're just surrounded by these, and the snow is coming down. It's coming down, pummeling you. This is what that would smell like to me. It's incredible. When people often talk about coniferous fragrances, you get a lot of different, like people say Thea Nagi by Serge Latons, people will say, Mirkwood by Pineward, Norn by Slumber House. There's a bunch of other ones that I can't think of at the moment. But Norn, to me, is the blueprint of all of it. It's the best coniferous fragrance, period. There is another Vert d'Essence by Tom Ford. It's a little bit, well, it's not as high as quality as this is, but it gets you kind of close. I wouldn't buy it because I own Norn. But I say all that to say that Norn is the best of its kind. There's nothing that compares to it at all in my mind. It's incredible. Next, number 2, we have By the Fireplace by Mason Margiela. Mason Martin Margiela, if you want to say the full name. This is smoky, woody, or it's not really smoky, it's more just like a woody vanilla off my skin. Some people get smoke, not I. For me, like I said, just really good woods, vanilla. It smells just like you're by a fireplace. I mean, most people smell this if you've been in the fragrances long enough. It's what it says it is. It's a replica of being by the fireplace. It's absolutely amazing. I just picked up a bottle of this like a few weeks ago. I've been using like 4 different decants. Like, I'm tired of buying these 10 mils. Let me just buy the bottle size, sprung out for a 1 ounce. And I'm loving it. And if any of you guys know me, you know my number 1. It's my all-time favorite fragrance. Nothing really compares to it right now. This is my scent of the day last night, and it'll be a scent of my day for much more of 2021 and 2022. Is Tobacco Veneer by Tom Ford. Oh, this is perfection. There's slight variations in batches. I'm not one to care about batch hype or whatever. I'm buying a scent for just how it is currently. For me, my bottle, I get amazing dry fruit accord. The fruit in here is nice. It's slightly juicy, but it's dried. It's mixed with this just really nice smoky vanilla. And that's what I get with this fragrance. The tobacco in here is not too strong. It's sort of on the base where the vanilla and fruit are at the forefront. Almost like a cinnamon type of chord. I don't think cinnamon's a listed note. But you get like a cinnamon vibe, so to speak, in here. And it's legitimately perfect. Like, there is nothing, out of all my fragrances here, I don't think there's anything I take above it. There's a few that I'm like, some days, like, yada, yada, yada. But if you could pick me, like, I can only pick 1 fragrance for the winter, I'm picking Tobacco Veneer. And it's not really close. I mean, is it the most wearable thing here in Florida? No. But you gotta make it work, And that will be rounding out my top 10 fragrances for the winter of 2021. I hope the camera quality is a little bit better. The lighting is a little bit better than before. I plan on doing more videos soon. It's just hard with life. But I'm happy to be back for now, and I'm happy to get this list out to you guys. I'll be having a collection video. I'm about to shoot it right after this, so it'll be coming soon as well. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye.